Take a seat, everyone.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. Hola. That's hello in Spanish. Today we are going to be doing my presentation of short beak echidna. First thing I done was this.
What is it? Can you tell us what you've
It's
done?
echidna fan, where echidnas are. This is Tasmania. This is Western Australia, and if this is going on YouTube, some Americans could see this, and when they're older they could want to move to Australia, and since they don't have animals like us, like dingoes, they wouldn't know, so I'm just showing them for the future. Yeah, but this is also part of learning. And there's one thing that I actually didn't know. There's a lot of things that I didn't know. Well, I'm just going to start off with this, alright?
Yes.
Alright, so they're found all over Australia. This is Tasmania. I've always wanted to go there. The only reason was because it snows there. And I actually saw snow.
Australia. All right, Jackie.
So this is the key to where they live. And you can obviously see they live all over Australia.
Beautiful.
And I copied this from
An atlas?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so next we should do this.
Okay.
They actually lay eggs. And they're a mammal.
They're a mammal. Great. Do you want to tell us the interesting information? So read the heading.
So, for all of you that don't know, this is an echidna. They're very cute, but you wouldn't want to hold them on their back. Their quills could be spiky. So, they're found all over Australia, like I said. So, I might just skip to the diet of them.
The diet, great.
They love eating ants. So, as you can see, this is a termite, that's worm, and those are beetles, and that's an ant. And that's an echidna eating some termites or ants. So, I'm just going to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I spilled beak wrong.
That's okay. You can always go back and fix that later on. It's okay.
Yeah, just edit that part out and what I just said and what I just said. Yeah. The short-beaked echidna is Australia's most widespread native mammal. I might just go here and just tell them about the
Yes, tell us about the diagram.
Right, so this is its nostril, and that's its head, and those are its quills. That's its snout, and that's its feet, and that is its crusty toenails. Crusty toenails.
All right, what could you tell us about an echidna and how it hibernates, Jack?
Well,
it hibernates in holes.
Hibernates in holes, that's a good idea.
good job.
And there's even rolls and bowls.
Rolls in, good. Ellie knows some stuff about echidnas. All right, Jack's going to keep
Can you
sharing.
Be quiet, please. Thank
All
you
right.
for sharing that.
All right.
So, I'm just.
You're
gonna
right, go ahead.
Read this. The echidna
All
lays.
the interesting facts. Do you want to tell us about some interesting facts first?
The echidna lays eggs. It is one of the two mammals that do this. Both are Australian. They are known as monotremes. They curl into a ball when frightened. Well, the platypus doesn't.
The platypus doesn't.
Yeah.
But what is the platypus? Why did you mention the platypus?
Because it's a very cool animal and it lays eggs too.
Just like the echidna?
Yeah, and it has a duck-like bill.
And
And it has a beaver tail.
A beaver tail.
The body of a otter.
a bit like an otter. Do you remember that story that we read, the Aboriginal fables, and they actually called it a duck rat?
Duck rat.
Yeah, the gods turned a duck and a rat into an animal, and that became the platypus. Okay. What was the other thing that I think you really need to mention, because there's only two types of monotremes in Australia, which are, the two monotremes are...
The short-beaked echidna, as you can see, that's its
Yeah.
eggy.
And which is the other monotreme? They're very rare.
Yes.
There's only two in Australia.
Yeah.
Australia is the only place, the platypus.
And they have a deadly stinger on its foot.
Great. All right, keep telling us about your interesting
So
facts.
I'm going to do...
Wait, you haven't finished your interesting facts.
Yeah. It's named after the mother of monsters, a creature in Greek mythology. This spends 7 weeks in mother's pouch after hatching, and I accidentally done that. And it's called a baby puggle, almost like a muggle from Harry Potter.
Ah, puggles. Puggles. All right. What else can you tell us about this short-beaked echidna? Can you actually... I kept something so that you could share with everyone, because on the
Okay.
Australian coin, we actually have the echidna on our coin. Would you like to show everyone that? So it's a bit... We have coloured it in, so excuse that.
Yeah.
But turn it around so that I can see it with my camera. Can you see the echidna here? So the echidna is... Oops. We actually also had a mascot in the 2000 Olympics in Australia, which was a echidna. We can't... Oh, wait, there we go. Hold on. I almost got it right. Jackie, you hold it in your hand because I couldn't get the image. I think because we've coloured it, it's making it hard to see. Oh, look, there you go. I can see it on that angle. You can see his little beak right above the 5, and then he's got his little paws, the 4.
Oh yeah, I actually never knew that.
Yeah. Oh, interesting fact. One last interesting fact, and that's the Australian 5-cent piece.
I'm going to do this now.
All right. Why does the echidna need to hibernate?
Well, Mum, the echidna needs... So, the echidna hibernates in winter, normally in the dirt. During winter, the echidna's body temperature drops between 3 and 9 degrees. During the warmer months, its body temperature sits around 31 to 33 degrees. During its hibernation, the echidna gets up spontaneously and moves around. Research has shown that its temperature increases for this period and returns to 3 to 9 degrees. What is interesting is that the echidna does not have fat stores like other hibernating animals, which means he gets bursts of energy to move around in winter from other sources, which isn't known by scientists. Imagine if they actually found it out this year. At least it would be better than 2020, and they could put it in humans just in case, like, people need to do night work. Imagine that.
Well, that's why we have big warm clothing and suits, because we aren't like a hibernating animal. Yes, we have fat stores, but we're definitely...
Like me.
All right, I think you've only got a couple more bits to share with everyone about the echidna.
And that one.
So it was question number 4. What details can you give about habitat? And what's a habitat? Can you tell us what a habitat is, Jack?
Well, it's something that something lives in.
A place where something lives?
Yeah, like a spider. There could be a spider.
Its habitat could be anywhere, couldn't it, with a spider? Okay, let's go to Ellie real quick. Crossing over.
Yeah.
Okay, Elle. Yes, Elle.
When you go somewhere, when you want to go away and there's cactuses and the grass is all dry, that's where you can see a echidna.
Echidna.
Because that's all
Not
one
echidna,
there.
echidna.
Oh, yes.
That's where I saw the baby kangaroo.
Yes, because we learned from Jack's little map that echidnas are all over Australia. They can actually be even found in the...
Rainforests, deserts, and big mountains taller than
That's
my
right.
dad.
They can live anywhere, hot or cold. They live in the deserts or in the snow. They're pretty clever animals, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
I watched on the Kingdom.
yes.
Kinder Surprise.
Well, this was a baby one on the road, and this was there about 4 a.m. And then someone stopped their car because that's why it was a baby kid on the road.
Yeah.
And they saw the mama trying to get it. So they
Stopped and rescued it?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. We have to keep a lookout, especially around where we live, because it's actually mating season right now, isn't it, Jack? We're just about coming into spring. And echidnas actually have this thing called a love train, don't they? It's a love train. The males follow the female and they call it a love train. So tell us about what a mammal is.
So, like I was saying, a mammal is something that doesn't lay eggs, but the echidna and the platypus all prove that wrong.
Because they're a different type of mammal, I guess?
They are a monotreme.
And that's what makes them still classed as a mammal, because they actually have, I think it's classed as like they're milk ducks, or they're able to feed from... So is Ellie a mammal?
Yes.
Is Charlotte a mammal?
Yes.
Is our dog a mammal?
Yes.
Is a bird a mammal?
No.
Very good, very good.
It's a flying chicken nugget.
I got one more.
All right, do you remember any other interesting facts about the echidna that you would like to share, Jack? 1 second. Was there any other interesting facts that you'd like to
They're
share?
nocturnal in the warmer months. So they don't get really hot like in summer and spring.
Very good.
Just like I want to jump in the pool, like next time the pool's set up, I'm just going to run through the backyard and no hellos, jump in the pool. Literally, that's what I'll do. Just wait and see, Mum.
Well,
What are you doing to that dog?
Okay. Thank you very much for your presentation on the short-beaked echidna, Jack. You've worked really hard on it, and I'm very impressed with all the information that you remembered. Wait,
Twerks for happiness.
We forgot one. We forgot
wait.
one.
We did actually read that. The only thing that I was thinking, we had a book. It was a book about the scats of echidnas, and we were in the bush the other
Scat
day.
is a poo-poo.
A scat is a poo-poo. And we were trying to recognise echidna poops because we found out that echidnas actually poop around where they eat. So we were checking out all the ants' nests, trying to find.
Yeah.
So that we could recognise the scats from the book that we found. It also showed us what else in that book, Jack. It showed us tracks
And poo-poos.
and poo-poos.
And skulls.
Yes, it did show the skeleton of the animal. All right. Well, they are pretty cute creatures, that is for sure. So far this year, how many have you seen? How many echidnas have you seen?
1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
Dad saw a lot yesterday.
Dad saw one up at Grandma's house out the front, and our neighbour seen one out the front.
And we even seen one who was sick. Yet! Oh, hello, bird. Flying. That's a flying chicken.
The one that we seen was on the way back from the river.
Yeah.
It was crossing the road, and the car stopped to let it pass.
Yeah,
didn't
and
it?
I was playing kaiju.
Well, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Oh!